In this video, we're going to be breaking down this really cool flip-up table, and this is put together by Jim, and this is a continuation of some projects that he did in his backyard a little bit ago, which we talked about on the channel. It was a flip-up keg shed, and this is a similar design and function, but this is actually a table that's sitting really close to the keg here, as we can see, or the kegerator rather, that is really cool. And essentially, he made this table to flip up, and it kind of folds into the wall, as we can see here, and he used some really interesting techniques for this, which is he's got these redwood pieces of wood here that are going against the fence and secured to the fence. And essentially what he's done is drilled a hole here for 1/2 inch EMT conduit to run from one side here all the way to this other piece of wood on the other side. And then on top of that 1/2 inch piece of EMT conduit, he's got a piece of 3/4 inch EMT conduit that is over top of it. And that is what's secured here using a 1-hole strap, securing it to this metal table that he's got. And so essentially what that allows him to do is rotate the table, and it kind of acts as a hinge over top of that 1/2 inch EMT conduit that he has going from one side to the other. So he can rotate it out, as we can see here, or rotate it down, as we can see in this photo. And that's really cool. And then really just to hold the table up, he just created a really simple frame using a piece of EMT conduit, a few pieces of EMT conduit here, and a couple of maker pipe connectors. So if you're unfamiliar, EMT conduit you can get off the shelf locally at places like Home Depot, Lowe's, and other hardware and home stores. And then we manufacture these connectors in upstate South Carolina that allows you to connect pieces of conduit together to build all kinds of things. And his use for maker pipe in this is really minimal in this project, but that's totally okay, of course, because it's an awesome project and just cool that he incorporated maker pipe at all. But essentially, it's just this piece of EMT conduit with a maker pipe T connector at the top and bottom to attach these crossbars, and then essentially he just takes that piece of EMT conduit out, or this whole little apparatus that he's put together. He takes that out whenever the table is folded down against the fence, and then whenever he puts the table up, as we can see here, this piece of EMT conduit and the two T connectors, everything is all assembled together, and essentially is just holding up this table, as we can see in this first photo here. And essentially it just, as you can imagine, pushes up against the side of the table there, and then goes down and rests against the table on top of this piece of wood that, is built into the fence. So really cool, nice and simple project. Like I said, not a ton of use of maker pipe connectors, but a really awesome project nonetheless, and just a really cool and clever idea, and a really great use for a hinge. If you've got a setup where you can, utilize wood or something, and then kind of incorporate that with your EMT conduit build to create a hinge. This is a really cool idea for doing that. So really awesome. Thanks so much for sharing this, Jim. We love seeing it. I'll link this post down below if you want to see it in more detail. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video.